Hello, guys. This is YJ here. YJ is a Gambian, and Gambia is in West Africa. Guys, thank you so much for always coming here to watch my videos. Thank you so much for being there. For Team Marwa, thank you for your support. All right. You are doing a great job by supporting, YJ, supporting Zax, supporting Mora. Okay. We are saying greetings to you all and keep supporting, keep trying to make sure that be in the street to give positive vibes. It is very important. It is very important. My guys, I want us to look into two things here right now. And I want all the married people, couples, make sure you gather here. We are sharing ideas with everybody here, including Marwa and then the wife. What are we trying to talk about now is privacy. We are trying to talk about the privacy here. Family life privacy. All right? Family life privacy. So if we look into this, in today's, let's say, use of technology, if you are couples and you know that both of you are content creators, just like Marwa and then the wife, all right, what should you do? Because there are things that you should make sure that you avoid. There are things that you should make sure that they are not on internet. So I want us to gather here and then look into that. Let's look into that, guys. It's why you're here. We're here for better learning, better thinking, and better sharing of ideas. We are trying to create this video. It is going to be a raw video, no editing, no nothing, directly from records, directly to you. So family life privacy here, it's very, very important. Right now, it's like uh, Marwa organized more than 100 plus visitors party at his compound. We also how he was balancing the family life and also privacy, which we are so much happy for him to do things like that. I happened to do some research trying to check, some of these haters, and I realized that yes, it is very true that what you cannot do, don't put yourself into that. Okay, what you cannot do, don't put yourself onto that, which is also very important. We know there are so many privacies there. All right. If you are married, make sure that your privacy is always within your domain. Do not let it to go out. I am not saying privacy of Marwa is out or privacy of Rocio is out. No, I'm not talking about that. This is just like advice to anybody watching me here. This advice, what is it? Okay, I am here. Let's say example, I am with my wife here, and I know my wife cannot cannot what cannot use the washing machine. Are you hearing me? Or doesn't know how to use the washing machine? Okay. If my wife is a content creator, I will let my wife that do not go online and tell everybody that you cannot use what the washing machine. What I'll do is I will join with her to create a content called how to use washing machine with your wife. So that content will be created and that can show you everything. But do not try one person to come and said, I cannot do this because of that and that and that. No, it will let the haters, it will let other people to talk about you. They will use it as a content. And that's the reason why we have to be very, very careful here. If you are couples, make sure some of those things keep them into secret. Do them together. Teach each other. That is where I'm coming. Make sure that you teach each other. If I cannot do this, the other one knows how to do it. Make sure you teach. If the wife can do it, the husband cannot do it. Make sure you teach your what? Your husband on how to do it. If you're a wife, you cannot do it. Make sure you try to make sure that you also teach your wife on how to do it. Here we can say congratulations to I am Marwa because you are trying to make sure that introduce your wife into so many things. All right, you are trying to introduce your wife into so many things, especially the village life. She is there trying to make sure that copy that village life. Everybody is seeing that. Congratulations to you. So privacy in your house is still very, very important. You still have people around you, you trust them. We never see them doing anything that actually we can say we don't like it. If anybody do something like that, you have the right to make sure that you punish the person or you send the person away, which is also very important. Guys, we are talking about the privacy in our homes, privacy between the husband and wife. It's very important here. It's very, very important here. It is important because if you allow your husband to say a lot of things about you, that marriage or that relationship cannot last. And this is social media. If you ask me some of the questions concerning about, okay, my husband or my wife, and I know this information that this particular person is trying to ask me is part of the secret site, I will not leak, I will not say, or I will not answer that question. I will tell you that is private. So always make sure that you protect them. Guys, it's not easy. Privacy, we are talking about privacy, privacy always. But what is privacy? That is what you need to ask yourself. What is it? Do not think like always be quiet on things is what is called privacy. No. There are some people they are always quiet on some of the things, but they didn't know that those things are already out. People know it. People know those things already. Okay. So privacy here we are talking about is like you need to always be mindful. Always try to be careful. Always try to be very careful because these are things that actually you need to work on it personally. And if let's say two of you, you are couples, you bring somebody to your house now, you are doing everything with that person. See, everything that you are doing there in that place, everything between two of you, need to be very, very, very be mindful. It need to be put into the secret side. And what normally happens is like we normally believe too much of our gadgets, our telephones, cameras. We sit in front of cameras, you are talking, talking, till you say things that you don't even know. This normally used to be a problem because sometimes what happened? You are married, you are couples, okay? You have somebody outside that you trust. You are talking to that person to share ideas. Now you started to reveal some of the information because you trust. You trust that person. Now you are telling that person some of your privacies. The person you are talking to is not a secret person. It's not somebody who can keep secrets. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's somebody that can always reveal information. So what normally happens is like that person can do anything against you. And that's what normally is to happen. They will be there always trying to betray you. Let's say example, you are talking to a friend and this friend is telling you that, oh, my husband, oh, he's good at this, he is not good at this. Now you also explain everything. Oh, me too, I have the same thing applies to mine. So once you say it, this is a particular guy can also go somewhere and talk about you. That's the reason why always try to make sure that you keep your information. They said, never reveal your information to somebody that you don't trust. Reveal your information to somebody that you trust. Reveal your information to somebody that you know that can contribute towards to anything or any challenges you are facing in that. So it is very important that we put this privacy and family life together always. I like what, let's say, example Marwa was doing. Marwa said something to even the neighbors that the reason why I didn't bring my son out because he is a little bit sick. This is the reason why he is in there. That's part of privacy because at that moment is not a fine moment to bring him or her out. Keeping your son also away from people is also very important in Africa here. We all know, especially with the pure African people. So privacy here is very important. You come to your house also, there should be limitation. Okay? You should not allow everybody to enter into your bedroom or to enter everywhere that they wish is not safe for you. That is also part of privacy. Limitation boundaries should be there. Anybody who serves as a visitor, there must be limitations. And I realize that in Africa, it's even not easy to see even parents. When they know that you are married, parents cannot even enter into your bedroom. Why? Because they know the boundaries. If you are not married, actually, I can say, but if you are married, parents, they will always make sure that they avoid that to enter into your bedroom unless you give them permission. So if that is happening in Africa, do not let anybody to actually have that chance as far as your parents are always avoiding that. Look at example Marwa here. If anytime the mother is there, it's very rare to see the mom going to the bedroom unless Marwa invited her there. That one in fact will be very difficult for her to enter there. So if you're using anything here on this social media, you have to be very careful as couples, especially really content creators, where you cannot sit down here and then talk about the family life back home, where you cannot come here and then try to reveal everything personally that is to me. Look at Marwa now. Since he entered into the family life, he is trying to be very careful, be very, very, very be mindful of things that he do, things that he said. He's always trying to be very, very mindful. So that is telling us that, you know, family life is just like next stage of life. It's a next stage of life. It's a next stage of life where you need protection there, where you need privacy there, where you need a regular communication there, where you need assistance. Because every day is a learning process for you. You have to learn from people. But be careful. Not everybody coming to you are your best friends. Not everybody coming to you are people you can trust. And not everybody calling you on video live are your friends. Some they will call you on video calls because they want to know what is happening around you. So that's the reason why it's like If they cannot have access there physically, they will try to use the technology to call you and then have access to you. So, which is very, very bad. So, family life, being couples, is not an easy thing. You need to respect each other. You need to be there for each other, communicate regularly. And what you're supposed to say through this phone, be careful with it. How you are going to communicate with your friends, be mindful of it. And make sure your home is having boundaries too. Your kids, let them be protected. Let them also feel protected too. Just like how Marwa did it. People were there, many in the place. But he doesn't actually bring the son out. This one is holding it, another one is holding it, everybody is holding it. Then the child is not secure. It's vulnerable to people. So he decided to secure that, which is very, very, very important. So that is part of the privacy. And the people in Africa always try to be mindful of privacy. Those are the people we always sometimes see them as wicked people, or people you know that they don't want to associate with people. We call them like that. No, it's not like that. It's all about privacy. It's all about protecting your family, protecting your environment. These are the things that everybody should understand. Hey, this is a topic that I am going to leave it with you people right now. After watching this video, add your comments there. Put some things for us here. Family life and privacy. Please, this is advice going to everybody, including YG, including the people we are with, Team Marwa, including Marwa himself. So I don't know nothing. I am just trying to give you my little bit idea. So, but I am saying, comment below to make sure that you give us ideas. Comment below to make sure that YJ also can learn from you. On that note, I am telling you, greetings to Team Marwa, greetings to Marwa himself. Privacy and family life in your compound is at a high stage. Congratulations to you. Thank you, guys. African people, let's support one another. Let's stop tarnishing each other's image. Let's be there for each other. This is the final word I can give it to you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Till in the next videos.